Hi, my name's Sophie Gledhill and I'm a freelance cellist living in London. I went through school constantly juggling my music making and my academic work, and that didn't stop when I went to university. My music degree was very academic, but I spent most of my spare hours being a low-level rebel by actually playing music, rather than just analysing it and writing about it. I then went on to do my master's degree in the US in cello performance at the Eastman School of Music. Although there was a fair amount of academic work to be done here, my main focus suddenly and finally shifted to what music is all about, making sound, expressing my deep-seated emotions, and trying to communicate profoundly and immediately with those around me. This shift was incredibly welcome, but what I realised was that the concerns of many serious performing musicians are in polar opposition to the interests of the musical historians and analysts out there. What I really wanted was to find a happy medium and to carry that forward into my career because, crucially, I think that for music to have the best chance of being accessed effectively and widely, we need to find a balance between passion for pure music making, respect for the context and inner workings of the music, and an acknowledgement of the, quite frankly, awesome power that music has to change people's lives. A light bulb moment for me was when I studied music therapy as one of my electives during my master's degree at Eastman. I'd always been interested in the concept of music therapy, but I didn't know much about it and I wanted to find out more. The main thing that stuck with me from that semester was the very simple but powerful reason for music therapy's existence: making music to achieve non-musical goals. This, for me, hit the nail on the head. It's a wonderful thing to appreciate music for its own sake, but when we start to see the huge impact that music can have on the non-aesthetic aspects of our lives, that's when true social change can take place. And when positive social change takes place, it's no secret that the economy benefits too. Music is the catalyst for a giant positive feedback loop. One of the first projects I was part of after I finished studying and entered the real world was a musical drama called The Imperfect Pearl, about the life of an Italian Baroque composer called Domenico Zippoli. Zippoli was a Jesuit who moved to South America to teach music to the Guarani people of the Paraguayan missions. And many people see his work as a very early precursor to the hugely influential El Sistema program founded by José Antonio Abreu in Venezuela in the 1970s. Our show ended with a beautiful quote from Mr. Abreu, which was this: "In essence, the orchestra and choir are much more than artistic structures. They are examples and schools of social life, because to sing and play together means to intimately coexist towards perfection and excellence. This is how we build a spirit of solidarity and fraternity amongst us, developing self-esteem and fostering ethical and aesthetic values. This is why music is immensely important in the awakening of sensibility, in the forging of values, in elevating the spirit and leading man to a full development." The Global Leaders Programme seems to be completely in line with my own musical philosophy, and I would love to access knowledge from a range of disciplines to arm me with the tools to reach out to communities as effectively as possible in whichever musical endeavours I follow next. The programme would allow me to create something valuable and concrete out of my conviction that music really can be transformative when placed at the heart of a society.